add to it. O'Sullivan to Templeton. They stream forward again. Eli from 50. In good position and marking is Conway. So Dylan Conway, the former Williamstown Premiership player, now with the arch enemy, Port Melbourne. It's tight. We'll wait on it.
He likes it.
He likes it. Goal umpire agrees. Thinks about it. Decides he wants to go more direct. Pearson will arrive, and at the front, Conway.
Brodie Murdoch, 16 kicks today, going at 91% efficiency. He's been brilliant across the half-back line, just setting them up, making the right decisions.
Well, two things we spoke about pre-game. More options in their forward line and just more run and more creativity around the ground. We've seen both of them in spades today for Port Melbourne. Dylan Conway now a chance to go back and kick his second.
Port forwards would absolutely be loving the quick ball movement as well.
If you're a Borough fan, you'd be excited about the prospects this season. Conway slots it through. Beautiful finish. He gets his second.
It's shallow Richmond zone. Pinwell to O'Brien, and they'll load up again, Rivet. As Conway forward to the footy. Batchelor just wanted all body. Conway finds best position, and he can kick his third.
He's very good with his body as well, Dylan Conway. He's one man that you probably don't want to engage body to body. You want to try and stand off him and use your leap to come over the top and spoil, because he's really strong. He protects the drop of the ball so well, and he very rarely misses.
17 possessions, 6 marks and 2-1 last week. Right now, 14 possessions, 5 marks and 2-1. So looking to kick his 5th VFL goal of the season and his 83rd of his career. Keeps it low, steers it home, and Port are 3 and zip. Foot went in space. Now Kane. See the Port players rushing forward. A feint, a drop, and it works for Chris Kane. Excellent delivery. And again, a different complexion to this Port Melbourne team. Multiple marking options forward. This time it's Conway.
Smart footballer. He timed that lead to perfection. It wasn't ideal play on the wing where he's dropped the ball, but managed to work, took some ground, and Western Bulldog, the Footscray players, just had to work a little bit harder to get back into the leading lane there of the Borough.
Couple of goals last week for Dylan Conway, as Jace mentioned. 7-2 for the season. 35-24 last year at Williamstown. He's kicked on since being the ATOD medalist and a premiership player of the Williamstown in 2015. And he can get things started nicely for the Borough. Great finish.
Borough rather, as Nahas can get it and go. No one stands the mark. Gains a little bit of territory. Pumps it inside 50. Lyle at the front. Pearson at the back. Conway, was he taken high? He was. Quick movement from Nahas. Won the free kick. Got it and went quickly and went deep.
And the Doggies defenders flew for it. They allowed it over the back again, which you just cannot do. Bring the ball forward at all costs there. Pearson, it actually hit him in the chest. He probably could have marked it. The follow-up play, Conway gets taken high. So, big moment in this game.
He elects to turn sideways and snap. Footscray kicked the last 3. And Conway settles things down for Port. Margin back to 14 points.
Finds O'Sullivan. They're slowed down here. This is the important kick. And what a peach it was. Conway on the end of it.
Again, poor kick coming out of the back half, and all that ground opened up for the Borough there. They just had to think their way through it. And they certainly did that, and Dylan Conway's having a big impact up forward. He's already kicked a couple of goals. This for number 3.
Kicked 3 goals 6 times in 2016 for the Seagulls, including in their round 9 match against the Bulldogs. This to have 3.5 here for the Borough. And a minute ago, we were worried about this game potentially getting out to 20 points at the half. Dylan Conway can bring it back inside single figures. Conway has a big 3.
Campbell, Waddell beautifully down to O'Sullivan. They're winning the clearances when it really matters in this final term. Conway, hold, free kick.
Well, Footscray the last 5 or so minutes have been absolutely smashed in clearances, centre clearances, stoppages.
And it was an area of the game they dominated for 3 quarters, or certainly had the best of. But in this final term, clearances 12-5, Port Melbourne.
And really telling too, some important ball coming into the Borough's forward 50 and just giving their forwards an opportunity.
Inside 50s for the term, 18-7 in favour of the Borough. And now Dylan Conway for his 4th goal.
It's hard to believe that only 5 or so minutes ago that the scores were level. We were wondering which way this game was going to go. And the Borough have just stepped up. They're experienced guys, Lyle, Haratuku, and this man who
Lockie Waddell, who takes the mark, wants to get it and go. Penetrating kick to a one-on-one. Conway takes the mark against Kennedy, shows him a clean set of heels, 51 metres out, goes for home, and puts the Borough back in front.
Well, we asked for Dylan Conway to step up in this last quarter. If the Borough were to come away with a famous victory, he was the man, you felt, that had to impose himself on this game. This last quarter, he's given a few don't argues. He's broken some packs apart. And on that occasion, well, big moment. Dylan Conway kicks truly. And now the Borough are back in front.
chance for Nahas to Pearson to Woofenden. Inside 50, good delivery. And Dylan Conway receives it full-chested.
And now the game's starting to open up for the Borough. They've made really good decisions coming through the middle of the ground. When to go to the top of the square and when to lower their eyes and hit that lead-up target. And on this occasion, Dylan Conway is the beneficiary.
Coming up for his 11th possession. Chance to kick his opening goal of the day. And to give Port Melbourne a very handy little buffer as we head towards half-time. Deliberate approach. Crosses the 50. And kicks the goal. Conway gets his first. And the margin out to 13 points. After it was all Footscray through the middle part of this quarter, Port Melbourne, their last 10 minutes has been outstanding.
We've seen throughout this VFL final series, sides have dominated play and haven't been able to capitalise on the scoreboard. And that's exactly the case of Footscray early in this quarter. Had so many opportunities in front of goal.
And it's their outside runners. Mitch Woofenden's had 14 possessions this quarter.
Yeah, he's been
8 to Viojo Rainbow, 7 to Murdoch, O'Sullivan, Tynan, Anastasio, 6 to Pinwell and Pearson and Kane. It's been a really evenly balanced contribution in the second term. Gives it up to O'Sullivan. He gains a bit of territory. Singh hits back. Bad bounce. Taken by Conway. Big fend off from 60 out. Wide open goal square. Bounces, bounces, goal! Dylan Conway's pumped and Port are 4 goals up.
We'll talk about a goal out of absolutely nowhere. It was a 2v1. The ball has bounced, hit its point, gone between two Williamstown players. Then the big Dustin Martin fend off here. Dylan Conway takes a couple of steps and from 60 metres kicks that through. What a goal. His first goal for the game. And he's pumped against his former side. Look at the reaction.
Port Melbourne by 4 goals. Forces the turnover from Manor. He goes inside 50 and once again the tall timber in the back half. It's Cook to Masiti. And the big crowd takes a breath as Dwyer goes to Cracker. The run from behind comes from Sandilands. Port building from the back once again. Nahas next in the chain, pokes it down the line. It's a beautiful kick to Lyle. Lyle goes over the top. Anastasio can line up, runs around, gives it off. Conway's got to be quick, and is.
It was great run and carry out of the back half. Lyle was all alone in that pocket for an eternity. He needed someone to see him. Nahas with the experience did. And they just continue to run forward. Anastasio to Conway. Can that get his confidence up?
To Murdoch. Murdoch to Myercheck. Inside 50. Lyle arrives from the back. Couldn't take it. Conway bounces. Goalwood for a goal!
Test matters right now. We've got a free kick.
You just get
We'll go back to Brodie Murdoch.
You just get the feeling the Borough, the way they play, will give themselves another couple of opportunities going forward. It's whether they can capitalise.
It's all out attack from Port Melbourne right now. Viojo Rainbow's got some space. Good kick to Conway!
It was a great kick because it was off the line. Garthwaite, who hasn't left his side all day, thought that that kick was coming out to the space and he cut it back inboard. And Dylan Conway, could he be the hero here for the Borough, lining up for his 3rd?
He kicked 3 goals for Williamstown in their 2015 grand final win. Now he's with their arch rival and has a chance to kick his 3rd and make it a 1-point game. What a moment for Dylan Conway. Up he steps and he slots it. It's a 1-point game. Desperation to jubilation. One of footy's great fight-back stories ends in premiership glory. The Borough are the champions of Victorian football for the 17th time.
It doesn't get any better than this. Congratulations. Over to you, Alicia. Thanks, guys.
I'm here with Dylan Conway, man of the moment, 3 last quarter goals. I bet you can't believe what's just happened.
Nah, that was a tough game. Come down to 4 points, really toughed it out. It was a great win.
How was it when you had the footy in your hand and you know you're a couple of goals down? What was the feeling like?
I had to do something. I hadn't done anything all day, so I had to do something in the last quarter. So yeah, thankfully I went through. So yeah.
And what does this win mean for this club who were down and out at the start of the season? This is incredible.
Yeah, bloody oath it is. So we'll hopefully get more sponsors now, and obviously this will get the Port Melbourne community up and about. So yeah, it's great.
You're now a premiership player. Congrats and go and enjoy it.
Number 7 and now a 2-time premiership player, Dylan Conway.